What is going on, guys? Back with another video, and in today's video, guys, obviously we've seen a bit of a sell-off in the market, some pretty good discounts across the board, and I think it's a good opportunity to DCA and take some positions in some hot narratives. And in today's video, guys, we are going to go over to the AI sector because I really do think that this is a sector you need exposure to. And the good thing about this sector is there's some good low cap altcoins, some micro cap altcoins within the sector that can still give you some very good returns, guys, right? I'm talking potentially 20, 30, 40, 50, even potentially 100x for some of the smaller ones. Of course, don't wait for 100x, but you do have opportunities to really make some good returns. And you can see over the past 24 hours we've seen some good discounts, and when you look at the 30 days as well, there are some also pretty good drops, right? So let's get straight into it, guys. The first one, which is one of my favorite altcoins for this cycle, one which I think is going to perform extremely well, and it has been performing extremely well, guys, and that is where patience and conviction come into play. This is one I've been DCing all along these lows. And what we're talking about, oort, guys. Currently $37 million in market cap. This thing shot up to nearly 50 million, and in a very short space of time, guys, right? And that is what is going to happen. And this is just the start for this altcoin, right? So obviously, guys, I'm not telling you to FOMO in right now. This is the thing. Most people only really get interested when they see a massive green candle. But I was telling you guys to research this and see that this is a project that has various different revenue streams. They've got a working product, and they're also in various different narratives, deep in AI storage, layer one AI agents. And you can watch my other videos on this where I do a bit of a deeper dive. But essentially, guys, they offer a variety of different products. They've got their data hub, which you can contribute to with different AI tasks. They've got their storage protocol, and they also have their own chain. And on top of that, guys, you can basically earn passive rewards through some of the node devices, the DMOS devices, which they've basically sold. They've sold the 100,000 free licenses, right? So this is another bullish factor. We're going to see more and more burns for oort, for people going forward for this. And it's just something which is really good, right? This whole factor of the burns coming into play and the hype. And this is a project which are working really hard. They've got very good partnerships. They've got a lot of users. You can see here over 300,000 data contributors. Over 80,000 nodes across the globe, and they've got over 100,000 weekly active users who are using their various different products such as the data hub, right? So this is one which also has a big use case, big partners when you look at what they also do in regards to alliances such as human AI. And this is one which they are really going to be pushing this narrative, right? Especially when it comes to depin. Depin has been a narrative which has been pretty quiet, and I do think it is one. And then when you also consider this ties in AI as well, you have a project which I believe is going to perform extremely well, guys. So you can watch my previous videos that I've made on this, guys. I've made many on this. So, this is one which I think at this market cap, this is one which I believe is going to hit 1 billion, could go even higher. But obviously, guys, bear in mind that, I got into this pretty early, but still, it's still low cap, right? So oort would be the first one. The second one, which is also on a pretty good discount, guys, and it still hasn't really moved. Aitech currently under $50 million in market cap, right, with a very healthy trading volume. And again, guys, this ties in various different narratives. Got AI, you've got depin AI agents, and also their other products they offer as well. Obviously, we all know with their HPC center, which can be used for various different GPU services. You can also rent out your GPUs to earn some AI tech. Good token utility with this as well. Also, they have various different products. They own debit card, VPN, launchpad, and just gives them that sort of wide variety of use case in terms of narratives, right? And this is one which is really strong when it comes to marketing as well. You can see here, guys, in terms of GPUs, this is a very important narrative, and it's something which I do think is going to become more and more viable going forward. Also, with their Agent Forge, where you can basically deploy and build AI agents with different tools, and then also with the AI marketplace. And then they also have various other different features, their sort of launchpad, AI chatbot, VPN. So It's a good all-round project if you're looking for AI exposure. Obviously, as well, guys, they are available on Binance. They're available on Base and also Solana. You can see here on Binance Alpha, and it's one which I really do think is going to perform well. Still very small in market cap. This is one which I think can do, I would say, 20x. Gain a billion, potentially 1 to 2 billion is not off the cards with this project. So AI tech would be the next one. Third one, guys, is another one which does incorporate depin, and we are looking at Natix. And this is another project, guys, right? When it comes to establishing solid projects, you want to ensure that they have use case. You want to ensure that they have a working product which is going to generate revenue. And this is exactly what Natix does, right? So they basically have a platform which is basically looking to help in terms of geomapping, to build the network of smart cameras, basically incorporating AI into this as well. You can see already over 250,000 registered drivers across the world, over 170 countries. And this is done through their actual product. So this is what you can basically use, right? So this is the VX360, which basically you need to pay to use, and you can use it with some of your sort of electric cars, the likes of Tesla. It integrates right into that, and you can see that people are actually buying this, people are using this, and it's also a good way that you can earn, right? If you can basically contribute to this whole mapping network and earn passive income on the go, right? What else is really interesting with this as well, guys, is when you look at some of the partners, right? This, one of the biggest partnerships I've seen, the fact that they've basically partnered with Grab, right? This is basically the Uber in Southeast Asia, and this is huge, right? Also, when you consider that they have, a massive, massive use case in terms of generating revenue as well, it's just a project which I think is going to perform extremely, extremely well. Obviously, we've seen a lot of the tokens be released now. I think there's over 40% in circulation currently. So again, guys, Natix is one which I think is going to perform extremely well. It's got good token utility as well. And they've got a good following, good engagement. They're attending different events. They'll also be attending Token 2049 for depin, this depin summit, where you've got the likes of other big depin projects as well, likes of Filecoin, Aether as well. So Natix is one, also does come into the robotics narrative as well, and I do really think this is going to perform well. This is one of my high conviction plays. They're collaborating with the likes of Peak and other big projects within robotics. So it's got very, very good narrative in different narratives, AI, depin, and also robotics as well. So this is another one which I think is going to perform extremely well. And the final one for the low caps on this list, guys, we are looking at Sensay. This is, in my opinion, one of the best projects if you are looking for some very attractive returns, guys, right? I can see this potentially doing upwards of 50x from this point on. $7 million in market cap, guys, and it's very close to the bottom, right? This is one of the best projects when it comes to AI agents, in my opinion. They have, again, a working product which is generating revenue. They've got loads of different organizations, businesses, companies which are using their AI agents, and you can use it for different sectors, right? For customer service, for a wide variety of different use cases, right? And they provide all the tools where you can train, you can customize, and you can deploy your AI agents to help your business. And it's something which is really effective, right? They've done studies on this. They've shown that it can improve the overall sort of satisfaction of customers. It can improve the workflow and just overall improve the efficiency of different businesses, right? So this one is definitely one to keep on your radar. You can see here 67% sales lift after deploying an AI chatbot. And as I said, guys, this is the plan they have in place for different businesses. So you can imagine just how much they're generating, every single month. You can see here as well, the token has solid utility as well. This is needed for the to basically, contribute to the platform, use it for staking, for governance, and also to access some of the projects as well. I think you can get a discount if you use the Sensay token. And you can see as well, they've got a lot of different businesses on board. You can see here, 25,000 active monthly users and 10,000 chatbots created. And then on top of that as well, guys, they also have the very interesting thing in relation to, Sensei Island, teams fully doxed. And this is one which has a very good marketing strategy as well, which I do think is going to perform well, guys. So another very good low cap / micro cap, which I think is really going to perform well. And, all of these on this list, guys, I think, if you hold them, you will be rewarded, guys, right? Of course, not financial advice, but, I do have a lot of conviction in every single project that I've covered today. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know other sort of low caps, micro caps within AI, within depin that you're bullish on. And I'll see you soon for the next video.